Hello. It is photography time. It is indeed. All right, good. Yeah. It's photography time. Yay. Why is this sorting things weirdly? Okay. Oh, we'll just go in whatever order. Doesn't matter. That is odd. Why is that like that? Okay, whatever. Lightroom just be doing what it do. I don't know. Lightroom is silly. Alright. Let's get started. Yeah, do I do 2x3 with this camera? I don't even remember. Yeah. Wait, am I dumb? Wait, how do you... What's the freaking hotkey you do? I'm totally blanking. X. Yeah, no, I was blanking on that. That's so stupid. Why is it X? Okay. Yeah, it was not 2x3. Was it 5x7 that I was doing? That's definitely still not it. Was it 4x5? No. 4x3, right? Yeah. That's gotta be it. Yeah. Okay. Alright. That looks decent. Let's do Noritsu 5 is probably get there. Yeah. That is not good. Let's do a different playlist, something more specific. Let's do this one. Nice. Why does that look terrible? That's not right. If we go Frontier, maybe. No. That's so weird. Maybe a little better. Either way, this is not a very good photo to begin with, so I don't really care for it. Moving on. Now that's a fun photo. Cool. That is a fun photo. Go 4x3. Or no, first we wanna sample that. Four by 3. Nice. I really need to listen to more Title Fight. This is the only song I actually like know by them, and it's a banger, so should definitely listen to more of their stuff. Yup. That's a banger. That's a banger of a photo. Cool. Let's bring that down quite a bit. Nah, that should stay like there-ish. Lights are a little high here, but I don't know. Might just leave it. Darks could be a tad darker. Honestly, there's really not much I feel like changing here other than maybe a little warmer. Something like that. I mean, what was it before? 19? So yeah, I had it like 15. I think I like this. And there's really not much else that needs changing here. Maybe like a bit of a mask here to bring that back in a little bit. Could do that real quick. Just like a brush kind of. Yeah, Flash just kind of missed all this, so that could help a little bit. And then it's inverted, so we want the whites down a little bit. Yeah, that helps a little bit. I don't mind that. And then, yeah, I think the whites could come down a little bit. Just go like there-ish, and then the lights. Something like that. Alright, and then let's take care of some dust. Nice. That looks good. Don't want to be too aggressive with the dust removal just because some of it does kind of add to the authenticity feeling of all this. I also think this mark from me being stupid and getting tape on this part of the roll is kind of funny. So that I'm gonna just leave, honestly. If I can take care of this a little bit, that would be good because it's right on this dude's face. And he's kind of a character here, so I want to kind of save him a little bit with this, if possible. Yeah, it's a little scuffed, but you're not gonna notice. That works, yeah. Let's get that. That needs to go. Out of focus dust is the worst. I hate it. I hate it. There's a lot of stuff going on here, which is kind of weird. No idea what's going on with that, but whatever. Just some dust. Just some dust. I have not dealt with red eye in photos before, and I would like to try and take care of that if I can figure it out, because that's going to be in like all of them. Is there literally just a tool? No way. Effects, no. Calibration, no. Tools. Red eye. That is very large. Why is that so large? Huh? Yikes, that is not easy to get good looking. I mean, that just looks so unnatural, I think. Yeah, that is not great. Maybe I just don't know what I'm doing. That's also entirely possible, but still do not like that. Let's see. Well, yeah, but like, how do you do it good? So if I go tools, red eye, like that just looks so bad. I think that's because it's a negative image and it's doing the opposite of what it's supposed to do. Yeah, that poses a challenge. That does pose a challenge. Well, that's not helpful. Oh, that's really annoying. Okay. Okay, well that just is gonna be annoying. So basically, I'll have to come back to the JPEG images and edit those. Fun. That is so cool. That's how that's gonna be. Okay. Nothing to be done. Bit of a downside to the way I edit though, that I would not have foreseen. Cool. Alright, that one's done. Alright, now we wanna do that first, and then 4x3. Sweet. Well, that did not turn out well, so we will skip that one. Okay, stop giving me the same songs over and over, Spotify. Thank you. Really, every time I put this playlist down, it's like, oh, you want to hear that song, right? No. I've heard it way too many times recently. It's a good song. It's not that good of a song. Chill. What are those pants? Holy shit. Okay. What is that? Wow. That is absolutely hilarious. I don't even know what to do about that. That's just funny. Alright, let's bring up the lights a little bit. Just like that. Whole thing's a little red, so let's go into the shadows and bring that a bit extreme. Let's go mids. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that really fixes that. It's a little much there. Let's go into the highs and do a little more of that. It's not really doing much, is it? We'll do a little bit there. Yeah, it's just a pretty red image. That's fine though. down my walls, I don't need them now. Lay on the carpet, just burn it out. Recall the names of a time once dead. A timeless reminder of things left unsaid. We'll destroy this together. Talk to me. Will you be the fire or the wind? 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 Yeah, well, that's just not where you should be grabbing that from. Thank you. Wait, both of those are terrible. Why? Be less dumb, please. Yeah, that's not being less dumb. That's being more dumb. Better. Definitely better. Cool. I think that one's done. Nope. Little death spot. Down there. Good. Okay. Boom. Let's do that. Alright, well that didn't work out. That didn't work out. I mean, I'll convert it just for fun, but that's not gonna show anything. Think that's cutting off there. So it'll be like roughly that. Oh, I see it there. Let's see what we get from this. It's just gonna be nothing. Yeah. Yeah. Not worth doing at all, unfortunately. This one is also a little dark, but we might get something decent here. Bit underexposed. But honestly, this time being my first attempt with a hot shoe flash, I am pretty happy with how many of these turned out as good as they did. I mean, why does it do this thing sometimes? I think Frontier's better and Darks. And I would like it if this would work. So what if we... calibration maybe. Where's the like denoise? Don't usually use it, but I wonder if that would work here. I forgot to sharpen this one. Oh, we're right. So let's see. Yeah, denoise. Let's see if it can do it. Not at all. No. Is that how you get the double resolution? Dude. I'm actually dumb. Well, I've learned something today. If I want to print bigger, I know now. La da 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 da, falling in love with Dracula. Night, oh no, darling, in love with Dracula. Darling, your blood, oh no. I missed focus. Oh well. We'll edit it anyways. Why not? It's honestly kind of cool if I bring that up here. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Yeah, we'll keep that. Not the greatest thing ever, but it works. Why did that just rotate? I'm trying to zoom. Not that much. Yikes, why is this so laggy all of a sudden? That was weird. I didn't sharpen it again. Yeah, what I usually do for sharpening on HP5. It's been a while since I've digitized it. 60's good though, I think. Yeah, this one's also not gonna come out very well either. Well, that's the color mixer. Oh. That's weird. Yeah. And what if I do these as black and white when they're underexposed? What happens? Out of curiosity. Actually, why does that kind of save it? That's kind of interesting. So if we go Naritsu, we get something quite ugly and unusable. Even if we bring the saturation back down, like I really don't think there's a way to save these when this happens. Stop picking the same songs every time. Oh my god. Give me new music. I mean, there's really no way to really fix this as far as I understand, which is really stupid. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I think we make these black and white when we're too underexposed. What happens if I go very low on the saturation or pre-saturation? That's very grainy. I think going with high pre-saturation did better. Kind of no difference. I mean, let's bring the blacks way down. Hmm. Okay, okay. Oh, well that's, yeah, that's not gonna do anything. Hmm. That helps a good bit actually, just bringing that way down. Bring the darks way down as well. It's definitely too much there, but something like that, and then Okay. We're getting somewhere here. We're getting somewhere with this. I think that's the best I'll do with this. Remember to sharpen images. Good. This could be a cool photo. Why are we on color mixer by default? Can we not do that? Thank you. Why am I not cropping things? Cool. Let's bring lab glow down a bit. Lab fade. Also just down a little bit. How do we deal with that smudginess on this? Something like that. Like that. Obviously underexposed doesn't make it great, but and a very dusty one for some reason. I don't know what happened there. Lots of these out of focus dust spots. Annoyingly, that one's gonna be hard to deal with. And that one. But I think I get away with that? Kinda. Ugh. Let's see if I can do better on this one. That's a little better, I think. No, that's definitely not better. Let's try. Like, I think that kind of works. Yeah. Better than a big pale smudge on his face, I have to say. Hmm. Alright, I think that's the best I can really get that. Unless we can, like, do a little bit of, first of all, sharpening. A little dehaze, maybe. Oh. Okay, well, yeah, that's not helping at all. Oh, look at that. That's so good. These I'm excited for. These I'm really, really excited for, especially the next one. This one's good, but I think the next version of it is kind of the same thing but better. Why is that so blue? No. Okay, that's savable. Where's the, like, better version of it, though? There we go. Yeah, this is literally just the same photo, but better. Oh yeah, this one's way better, actually. No lab glow, like, way down. Lab fade down. Bring the lights down a bit. Maybe just brightness down. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's so cool. Damn. And then let's go a bit more warm. And then go a bit more magenta to sort of counter that a touch. It's a bit much. Hmm. Well, that's just way too red now. So if we hmm. I definitely think I need to switch out my developer, my color developer, because I'm getting some interesting colors going on. Maybe it's just my flash, but either way, probably couldn't hurt. Yeah, I'll leave that as is. That's so cool. No, not yet. Let's do some dust removal. Why not? Why not? I don't think that'll work well. Or will it? Huh. Is that like actually almost invisible? Interesting. Nice. I think that's pretty much good. I'll take care of red eye later on, if possible. Yeah, that should do it. Little spot down there, actually. That should finish it off, though. For you, my love, I'm digging a hole. For you, my love, I'm digging a hole. For you, my love, digging a hole. For you, my love, I'm 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 digging a hole. For you, my love. Okay, that's kind of fire. That's kind of fire. That is kind of fire. Okay. Let's bring those darks down a bit. Lights up? No, that's not working. First of all, let's just bring the brightness up a bit. Huh. It's like everything's the same kind of tone, so it's not easy to adjust at all. Can't put your finger on songs to which you sing along, called upon to someone none. You think you've seen this place before? I believe you, I'd be sure. But lately it's been such a bore. How if you leave here with a pair of keys? Feel nothing, I fist push right through it. Let's kind of just roughly mask him out, kind of like this. This could maybe work. This could maybe work if I do this and then not that. Let's bring that. No, that is weird. Oh, everything I do here looks terrible. And what if I do that? Alright, hear me out. That makes him look good, and then what if I duplicate, invert, and then do the same but like more. Bring it all down a little bit more. That's pretty good, I think. That is pretty good. But let's do a bit of like subtraction around the edges here. Dude, I got this song earlier today. Stop. Stop playing the same stuff over and over again, please. Honestly, that works. Like that. That works. Overlap and all, it works. Okay. Sure. And then let's get rid of this dust stuff going on. I like this shot a lot though. This one's really cool. Damn, that's a cool shot. That's a really cool shot. Little dust spot. Sweet. One more dust spot on his face. That's kind of annoying. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty invisible. Good. Oh, what are we doing? Sharpen a bit. Alright. Not that. Bruh. Our bits and say hardly real link. Heartbeats in my hands. I feel happy. Sinking feeling. That's kind of a fun photo. We'll use that. Hmm. I don't even know what I'm shooting there. What? What is that even supposed to be? Hello. I'm editing photos. Hanging around. And I am also about to be done editing photos because I have to go soon. Unfortunately. Yeah. W. I do indeed have the Coors Banquet with me, so. Yippee. What do I do with this one? Oh, that's unfortunate. They didn't have trivia this week, otherwise I would have gone. Why are you red? Why are you red? Do that a bit. It's maybe getting there. No. You're seeing a black screen? Oh. What? I think that's just you. I'm looking at my stream right now. It looks good on my end. Maybe if you have an ad blocker, it's doing something weird. I don't know. I do not know. What the goofy is this? Oh, well that's interesting. Bruh, why is this photo being silly? I want you to be good looking and you're not being good looking, but that's fine. We're getting there. I don't know why being on your phone would make it not work. It should work. I mean, what if I go pull it up on my phone? Does it work for me? Yeah, it works for me. I don't know. That's weird. Hmm. Oh, it could be, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Bruh. Why is photography hard? Bruh. Completed. Let's see. 8 so far. Are they too big to send in Discord? I can try and send them in Discord. Let's see. They're probably too big for Discord. Oh, wait, maybe not. Oh, I think I still have nitro, technically. Nice. Well, here's the 8 that I've finished so far. I think the first 2 you see are definitely the best 2 so far. Instagram post? Oh, the one from today? Yeah. That was fun. I'm doing a lot more with that soon. So hopefully there will be more. Like, do I try and fight the redness in this photo, or do I just, like, roll with it? I don't know. Wine tannin is, like, if you homebrew wine, you can add it to, like, make it taste woodier or something. I don't really know. It's kind of just a thing. I think this is kind of cool. We'll go with this. Yeah, it did come out really cool. So that's cyanotype that I'm toning with it, which, I mean, if you've ever seen cyanotype, it's like a kind of obnoxiously blue level of blue. But toning it gave it like this really neat sort of like painterly kind of softness. It was also like really time consuming, but it was low-key worth it. But I got some oh yeah, the ones in the Discord are cool. I think the first 2 are definitely the best. But yeah, I think the next step I'm gonna do is take some like black and white photos and then print like super big like negatives for it digitally. I photographed, so it was a house show at my friend's house, actually, where Raya Traeger lives, because one of their roommates is the drummer for the second band, which is Cat Scratch, who also one of their guitarists is my friend Ty, who is he in any of the photos I sent? He's in the last photo I sent. He's playing guitar in that one. So yeah, there were 2 bands, and it got shut down by the police for being too loud at 9:30 p.m. on a Friday night. Huh? Yeah. Like, what are we doing shutting down the show that early? What the heck? But it was still very fun, and I shot a lot of film there. Yeah, it was kind of dumb. But it is what it is. Yeah, it was unfortunate, but they're playing again this Friday at like an even bigger show. Oh, random like bot in the chat. Let's go. W. Really appreciate your support and your appreciation for the top tier content that isn't literally just me talking to myself while editing photos. Ooh, this one's good. I knew this one would be good, but this is even better. Honestly, fair. But yeah, both bands are playing again this Friday, along with 2 other bands, and it's going to be an even bigger like house party type deal with all of them playing. So I'm not sure if I bring the camera I brought for this one, because that was This was all medium format, which was low-key, like, hard. So I might just go, like, 35 millimeter next time, but I'm not decided. I am not decided. I'm gonna finish up this photo and then I probably have to be done. I'm also kind of confused because, like, my girlfriend is supposed to come over and we're gonna watch a movie, but she hasn't answered in like 2 hours. I think she probably just fell asleep. So, bruh. So I don't know, maybe I don't have to go because that was why I was gonna have to go. But I don't know, man. W. Yeah, I have a 9:30 tomorrow. We were gonna watch Dune Part 2, which I have seen, but she has not seen. Yeah. Have you seen the Dune movies? They're very good. Yeah, they're really good. Okay, this is a new top tier photo for this night. This one's looking really good. Aside from like the random dude who is standing way too close to them and got his hand in the shot with a red Solo cup, but whatever. That's fine. Yeah, we did watch the first one, which was indeed really good, but yeah, the second one is totally better. But to be fair, the first movie is kind of just all the setup for the second movie, because it is one book after all, so it's kind of one overarching plot over the two movies, so I don't really blame the first movie not quite being as good. Because yeah, I don't think it could be as good without the first movie. Yeah. With the weight. I know you mentioned we've got to do another like video games and beer kind of night. And I am in full agreement. That will have to happen soon. It will have to happen soon. And hear me out. We stream it to all of my viewers on the Owen Astro Twitch channel. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Crazy. I don't think it's your phone screen. I think it's just that iPhones literally have a bug that like gaslights you into making you think that you're typing wrong when you're actually not. Yeah, we do need to do that again. That would be hilarious. And all 0 of my Twitch viewers will get to enjoy it. I'm low-key like trying to do the streaming thing decently good, but it's just like eh. At this point I'm kind of just like turning on the stream and just playing games or just like editing photos, and it's just like I don't know, I'm just kind of doing what I'm doing. Oh, but hear me out. You got to subscribe to the Owen Astro YouTube channel because first of all, I set it up so it's like streaming to both at the same time. And I like posted a couple clips from like speedrunning on there. Yeah, I saw a little bit of that one you sent by them that you thought was with Hippie Wizard in it. But I'll check them out because that could be cool. All right, that is a sick photo. We're gonna hit 9 subscribers. We're gonna do it. What's funny is I already had like 6 subscribers from like I don't even know what, and then Gus subscribed, and then some random other person subscribed. I don't know who it is, but it's just like someone, I guess, which is kind of fire. All right, this one's done, I think. 9. Dude, Temporal Archive W. Yeah, I was also thinking oh, some random person is in the chat. Let's go. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just editing photos. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, Andrew, I was saying once I release that song I was working on, that's absolutely gonna go onto the Temporal Archive channel. Nice. Thank you for joining. I'm just editing photos from a little house show I was at recently. Nice. I also like kind of started a second song now, but it's not like anything yet. It's literally just like a guitar riff that I recorded poorly. So it definitely needs more. It's a picture of the moon that I like took a long time ago. I don't know. Ooh, this is also pretty fire. I think the other one's better. This one's also pretty cool. It's hard to say. Cool. Sorry, I think I missed what your last message was, Andrew. Yeah, I'm glad you found what I'm doing. It's pretty fun. Yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out, listening to music, editing photos, as you do. Yeah, this show is really fun, actually. Both bands, well, one of the bands I'm friends with, multiple people in it, which was very cool, and then the, I don't know, the whole vibe was very cool. Lots of people I knew were there. Nice. Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate it. I'm gonna be the world's biggest YouTuber in no time. For sure. This is odd. I think let's bring darks down a little bit. Yeah, I pretty much exclusively shoot film. A bit of like grunge rock, a bit of like 80s rock, a lot of like 80s and 70s pop music kind of vibes is what they were playing, mixed with like some 90s grunge. And then the first band, Short Bus, I didn't recognize much of what they were playing, but I was vibing with it. The first song they played was hilarious. I need to ask them what it was, because it was like it was actually so funny. Let's see. I think that's kind of the best I can get that. Yeah, like I was saying, I pretty much exclusively shoot film, and this whole show was on medium format on my Mamiya 645, and it was my first time using a hot shoe flash, so I am honestly surprised how well it went, considering that I'd never used one before and I kind of was figuring it out as I went. But yeah, it worked pretty well. I think it was definitely the right move to try using that for a show, because it really made it so I didn't have to do metering typically. Top one least favorite film type. Ooh. That's tough. I have beef with this like random one that I tried called Candido 800, because it messed up kind of what would have been a rather nice evening to have shot decently, and it just looked terrible. Like everything was super grainy and awful, and like color shifted in a way that was like not pleasant. So I'd say that's probably up there, because it looked like it would be a normal film stock and it really just didn't work well. Like for being an 800 speed film, it just handled low light really poorly. So I was not happy about that. And then there was this one called like bubblegum something that I tried. It was just ugly. Like it had no saturation to the colors at all, and like it was just not very good looking. Like I like when my colors pop like this. Like this is super interesting when you have your colors really jump out at you, but while still like all kind of feeling cohesive, which is why easily my favorite color film is Kodak Portra. This was Portra 800, so it's a bit grainier, but handles low light better. So yeah, easily my favorite color film is Kodak Portra. Any kind of it, any variation, I love it. And then as far as black and white, it is a tie between Ilford FP4 and HP5. HP5 is 400 ISO, which is what the black and white shots from this concert were on. And I like it because it's super versatile. It's a bit grainier, but it's super versatile, and it just handles everything so nicely. Kodak for the win, indeed. They are great. A lot of people say like Portra is overrated. It's not overrated. It's just so good. It's just the best. You cannot dispute it. But yeah, HP5 is really nice because it like handles so many situations so well. But FP4 is only 125 ISO, so you just get super fine grain, which is really nice for like studio portraits and stuff, or like really bright days. In the right situations, it's just completely unbeatable. It looks so good. But yeah, this is HP5. It's a bit grainier and a little punchier looking. I don't really know how to describe it, but I like it a lot. Kind of missed focus on this one, but whatever. Yeah, that's fine. There's not really much to fix on this one. The worst weather day song. Oh no. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna take the cheap route and go with where is it? Sludge Bath, which was like a freaking collab with Grave Guy, whoever he is. Don't like it. Literally my only like actual dislike of anything that shows up under their Spotify page. Like nothing here I can at all say I dislike. Love everything here. And then other like features down here. Yarn, banger. Nostalgia Drive avatar is just straight up on Hornet Disaster. Sludge Bath? Nah, don't like it. But it's also a bit of a cop-out because it's like not really straight weather day. So least favorite weather day song, I would have to go Embarrassing Paintings, unfortunately. I still like it quite a lot, but worst OPN song. Well, that's the thing, is I haven't like listened to their whole discography, so it's hard to say, but from the ones I'm really familiar with, Tranquilizer I'm still getting there on, so I'm gonna leave it out for now. But again, Magic OPN, I'll really keep it to those two because those are the two that I can like talk the most about. Cool, yeah, good to meet you. Thanks for the shout out. I appreciate it. Hello, welcome. My friend has asked what my least favorite song by the hit artist Oneotrix Point Never is, so I've gotta I've gotta answer that. I would say probably something under Magic OPN. Maybe ooh, that's tough. I don't know. That's a tough one. I gotta think on that more. Let's see. Are there any like big dust spots on here? Hit artist is a crazy shout out. That's what I always say when I talk about OPN to people that don't know OPN, because it's such a like goofy name. It's like, oh, have you ever heard of the musician One O Tricks Point Never? It's like, huh? Who are you talking about? Alright, I think that's good. I kind of missed focus here, so I'm not too fussed about getting this one perfect. I just always think that like when trying to like explain my music taste to people, it's always fun to just bring One O Tricks Point Never into the conversation, just because like how do you explain that to people? It's kind of a like if you know you know kind of deal. Okay, let's do that. Let's crop this in a bit. Something like that. I know, right? It's like how do you sum up what One O Tricks Point Never is to someone that doesn't know? Feels like an impossible task. Hello, welcome to the stream. There's so many new people. It's awesome to see. Super awesome to see. Thank you. I'm glad you're liking it. Yeah. Little house show I went to recently. It's pretty fun. Let's go like there, I think. That lines up nicely. Not the best shot, but I'll still work on it a little bit. Right there, looks good. All right, catch you later, Andrew. Thanks for joining. Good to talk to you. I will catch you later, hopefully. What do we want to do here? Let's do something like that a little bit. This one really doesn't need that much done to it. Yeah, kind of a little bit, but yeah, it is a little I don't know. Could have been a little more interesting, but it's all good. Let's sharpen a little bit and oh, you play Valorant? Nice. I used to play Valorant a lot, actually. I haven't played in a while, though, because I think the ranked system is kind of terrible now, especially with the recent updates. As far as I've seen, does not look good, but yeah, it's a fun game. It like admittedly it is a fun game. It just kind of has some problems. Oh yikes, getting some lag. Yeah, like from like a purely gameplay standpoint, I think Valorant's a great game, but I just wish they would like make the ranked system actually like enjoyable. Just takes way too much grinding to rank up a little bit, and especially with their recent changes, I've seen it's like super weighted towards de-ranking you now, which I really don't understand. It really needed a change in the opposite direction, I think, but oh well. I'll have to stay. Okay. I think that's good for this one. Definitely not the best photo from the shoot so far. But yeah, a little recap of the photos so far, since you're all joining. I like this one a bit. This guy's pants are just insane. That's hilarious. Missed focus on that one, unfortunately, but still kind of cool. That one was super underexposed. I like this one. It's pretty neat. This is one of my favorites, for sure. Got the whole band up in a tree. This one I also really like. I think this turned out great. It's a funny little shot. That one's decent. That one's decent. That one's not great. And this one that we just did. Yeah, I think it's still a super interesting photo. I wish I had gotten focus better on it, but yeah, I do still like it. I think it's interesting. This one I'm excited to see how it will turn out. It is also a little underexposed, but hopefully we can make it work. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Like, if they don't know it's just underexposed, then hopefully they think the same thing. Okay, this was better in my head. But yeah, I mentioned earlier on, but this was my first time using a hot shoe flash. So, honestly surprised as many photos turned out as well as I did, considering. Let's bring that up a little bit. I think that looks good. Don't love this one, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. I also got like a lot of these out of focus dust spots, which is kind of annoying. Admittedly, I should have cleaned dust off of my scanning area a bit better before doing that tonight, but I was being lazy, so it is what it is. Do those look alright? Those are fine. Alright. I don't know, after a little bit of editing, I kind of like this actually. I'll put a little more effort into it. I really like how all these like out of focus lights in the background turned out on this one. How it sort of frames him here. And the way it sort of backlights his hair is kind of awesome. I just wish I got like more of the guitar in it. That would have really made this a really, really cool shot, but Not bad, not bad. This one I've been excited for. I've been eyeing this one all night. This one's really cool. I want to crop it in on him a little bit, I think. Just get him like a little more centered, I think. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I think this needs like a little bit of a mask at the top of his head to kind of bring some light back here. That's a funny song. I'm skipping that though. Alright. Let's try... Oh, that's not what I want to do. Spring... Okay, 0 please. Thank you. That seems to be working. Yeah, that works. That works. Cool. Cool. Crop that in just a little more. What's the resolution looking like? That's still good. That's still good. Yeah, let's take care of some dust, and then I want to do a little more on some other things, but let's just get this out of the way. Some little like scratches and things here. Alright. Alright, that looks pretty good. Let's do a little bit more. bring up the lights a little more, or maybe the darks need to come up. Yeah. Yeah, bringing the darks up helps a lot. And then maybe bring the blacks down a touch? I don't know. I feel like the top of his head is still like outside of the light a little bit, which I'm not loving. So hold on, I need to check something real quick. I mean, I really want like the top of his head to come in a little more. Might try another mask. Just something like that, a little bit. And it's gonna be really tough to get this to work. Yeah, honestly, I think it just kind of is what it is, unfortunately. But that's pretty cool. I like this shot. I like this shot. Yeah. Wait, did I give this sharpening? Nope. Alright, this might have to be the last one I do. Yeah, I think this might have to be the last I do. Let me see. How many do I even have left? I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 15 more. All right, well I got a good chunk through these, and some of these are definitely not going to work, but we have this one, which also looks pretty sweet. Missed focus there, but it's alright. This one's better. I just wish I got his hand in that fully, but oh well. That's pretty cool. Excited for that. That could be neat. I don't know what happened with these ones, but oops. This one I might be able to recover something from, but that's pretty rough. Yeah, that's also pretty not great. That one could work. This one could be cool. Yeah, that could be neat. We'll see. That also could be neat. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, let's just go back through everything one last time and see. I like this one. Kind of get the energy of the whole show. Same with this one, but not quite as good. And like, also, what are these pants, bro? That is so funny. I like this one. This one's alright. This one's up there for sure. This might be my favorite. I love this one. Just got the whole band like in a tree with their instruments. That's so much fun. I like this one a lot too. Colors just came out like super soft somehow. This one's just kind of silly. I like this one a lot too. This one's great. That one's alright. Might re-edit that one a bit. Not good. This, okay. I like this one a lot. This is also one of my favorites easily. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with all that. Well, thanks to all the new folks for coming by and also my friends. So, yeah. Hopefully I will catch some of you again. Have a good one. Bye.